Welcome to Real Issue Podcast. I'm your host, Martel Llewellyn. Guys, if you are a Miami Heat fan, continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. If you're an NBA fan, subscribe to the channel. And thank you for all the support. So Jimmy Butler said, this is our year. We're going to go into game one and do what we're supposed to do and be the first one to four. I will say, if you're still down in the Miami Heat, I think that everybody should be waking up. We all know that ESPN hates the Miami Heat, and I've made plenty of videos about that. But to doubt this Miami Heat team, I think it's really stupid. Because at the end of the day, you could just see coaching, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and just the role players rolling and really being locked in. I think that Spo, first of all, he does a great job with the troops. I think that he really does get guys to buy in. Spoelstra, he definitely brings the best out of players that you would never even expect to be in the NBA, guys who should be in the G League, guys who should be on 2- and 3-way contracts. He gets the best out of his troops. He gets guys to play well above their talent, and multiple Miami Heat players have said that. So I will say, in terms of the Boston Celtics, the Miami Heat, they really have to come out and set the tone. I think that really all starts with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, he's the one he's our leader. I think that he's one of the best two-way players in the NBA. He's gonna have to play somewhat like what he was playing like versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Very, very aggressive, being great on defense, and just setting the tone. Because the Boston Celtics, they're a very well-rounded team. Robert Williams, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Smart, Brogdon. They have a well-rounded team, just like the Miami Heat. I think that they play to a similar style, just like us. And I think it's really going to just come down to one, Bam Adebayo. I think that Bam Adebayo, he's going to have to be great in this series. No Tyler Hero, no Victor Oladipo. Bam Adebayo is going to have to show that he's the best big man in this series, which he did during the last series with the New York Knicks. He proved that he was the best big man in the series. If Bam Adebayo is able to do this, I don't see how the Miami Heat don't win. Because Bam Adebayo, he's better than both of their centers, Al Horford, Robert Williams. He's better than them, and he has to be dominant. I know that they're going to try and pack the paint on him, but he's going to have to exploit mismatches, get to that mid-range shot, and of course, we all know that he's a great defender. I think that there's going to be huge X factors in this series. Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin. Kyle Lowry, he's definitely going to have to prove why we brought him, and I think he's played great. I know that he's gotten a lot of criticism while he's been in Miami, but in these playoffs, he's been absolutely phenomenal. He's really bringing that veteran presence, especially to Kevin Love. When Kevin Love first got to the Miami Heat, it didn't really look like it was going to pan out the way that we all thought it would be, but he's had great games against the Bucks, great games against the New York Knicks. His rebounding, his floor spacing, his three-point shooting has been phenomenal. Caleb Martin, he's been a Swiss Army knife for us. I think that he's going to have a hard defensive assignment with Tatum and Brown, but I know that he's the guy to do it. He's very athletic. I'm just hoping that his three-point shooting can click. And in terms of three-point shooting with Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, and Max Strus, I'm hoping that at least one of those guys can be hot every night. We all know that Gabe Vincent, he's a great defender. Duncan Robinson, he's been playing great of late. His threes are starting to go in. His confidence is starting to build. So we're definitely going to have to build on that. Max Strus, the same way. He's going to have a hard defensive assignment. He's probably going to have to guard Al Horford at times. But once again, if he's able to knock down his shots and really take away Al Horford away from the basket, opening up the lanes, opening up the mid-range shot for Jimmy and Bam, those are the things that are going to be able to help us to beat the Boston Celtics. Also, too, ball movement and really setting the tone. And what I mean by that is we cannot afford, like last year when you looked at the Eastern Conference Finals, there were times where the Miami Heat came out slow. We're getting blown out, 20-2, like in the first quarter. We're allowing teams to have 70 points at the halftime. You can't allow that. Like Jimmy Butler said, this is our year. I know that nobody expected this Miami Heat team to do this. I didn't. We were in 8th seed that lost the first play-in game. Then we won the second play-in game just to make the playoffs. No one expected this of the Miami Heat. No one expected the Miami Heat to beat the one-seeded Milwaukee Bucks the way that we did. Of course, the New York Knicks, we stomped those dudes out. But now, like Jimmy Butler said, we cannot waste this opportunity that we're in. We're back in the Eastern Conference Finals, the trilogy versus the Boston Celtics. It's time to take full advantage of that. You got to force Jaylen Brown and Tatum to take difficult shots. Force Jaylen Brown to put that ball on the hardwood so that he's able to get stripped. They turn the ball over like no other. Force other guys to beat you outside of Tatum and Brown. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's all going to come down to the Miami Heat being locked in. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe as we continue to push to 2,000 subscribers.